Hey kids, your TV pal Comic Book Man here to remind you that the January alternate reality hero of the month is none other than the Incredible Hulk. That's right, all my Incredible Hulk trade paperbacks are 25% off all month long. Not the junky ones, not the overstock, not stuff I can't get rid of, but every single Incredible Hulk trade paperback in the house is 25% off all January long. It doesn't matter whether he's green, gray, red, purple, orange, hulked up, scarred up, she-hulked up, screwed up. They're all 25% off all month long here at Alternate Reality.
Here is Sweet Dan with some sweet comic reviews.
Auto-destruct sequence deactivated.
Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man here, your TV pal, and we're in the video outhouse once again with
Sweet Dan Sweet.
And Dan's here with his 1 through 5 top comic books of 2009.
Because you demanded it.
Now, if you watched his other show, he did 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Yep.
5 is going to be the next one up, and number 5 on your list is
Marvel's Project number 1.
Marvel's Project number 1. It's where they're rewriting the Marvel Universe, the history of the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, you know
at least
what?
from the Golden Age.
I sat through a lot of Golden Age books with the Timely Anniversary special.
That's right.
What Ed Brubaker did is he took all the elements that were laid out for him in the groundwork of those series,
Yeah.
and he put his spit and polish on it, and he turned it into a real contemporary take. I don't want to compare it to Watchmen.
Yeah.
But you get that real life feel from that Golden Age character, storytelling device. Main character is the Angel, who was my favorite Timely Anniversary special character out of all those.
They start that issue off with a handoff from a previous Golden Age, pre-Golden Age Age to the Angel who was in the Golden Age.
Yeah, and I think Ed Brubaker, what he did is he got a handle on the characters. He didn't try to do anything with them that you wouldn't expect, but he did it in his way, which is surprising enough as it is. He puts that noir take on them, and a lot of people attach that to all of his work. I try not to, but he's really good at it. So Marvel's Project number 1, number 5 book of the year.
Okay, cool. Number 4 up would be
another Ed Brubaker book, the third on my top 10 list.
Jeez, you like Ed Brubaker?
Yes. It, more so this year than any other creator, I got to be honest.
I thought Jeff Johns was your favorite. Yeah. I thought Jeff Loeb was your favorite.
Quit poking the bear.
All right. Number 4, Incognito number 1.
Oh, okay.
I don't think anybody could disagree with me that this series, under Marvel's Icon imprint, really well done. It's a reformed supervillain in witness protection. Come on. The statement alone is so simple. The fact that it hasn't been done before just lends credence to the fact that it's so badass that he came up with it, and he did it with Sean Phillips from Criminal. So, come on, number 3.
Okay, your number 3 is
Batman and Robin, number 1, Grant Morrison and Frank Whiteley.
I'm surprised it's not number 1.
No. It's number 3 because I think it came out of a convoluted time in DC. Batman time. You know, DC, you had the R.I.P., you had the Final Crisis. You didn't really know where the hell it started and ended.
DC sort of screwed the pooch with the whole Death of Batman thing last year,
you know,
I thought. I mean, it seemed to be going fine, and that sort of train wrecked.
Well, they shot
across
themselves
2
in the
different
foot
books
before it ever happened, and now they're doing a whole Captain America thing, and you compare them apples and oranges. Bottom line is, Batman and Robin number 1 by Grant Morrison and Frank Whiteley is a solid take. It's Dick Grayson's Batman. It's not Bruce Wayne's Batman. It's not Grant Morrison does Bruce Wayne Batman. It's a new Batman, and it's a new Robin, and it's imaginative, and it's well illustrated, and it's everything I want from a Batman book that doesn't star Bruce Wayne. So
I thought the Robin in that book was every bit as refreshing as what Miller did in Dark Knight way back when, because Robin is a character that nobody really cares all that much about. But if you do something really interesting with him, like he does in this book, you know, all of a sudden you have Batman and a really interesting character as opposed to just an appendage.
Well, see, instead of Batman being a prick, Robin's a prick now, and Batman's the one that is open-minded and uplifting, and it's a weird juxtaposition of the 2 character styles. So
it's not what you'd expect.
No, and that's what I love about it, and I'm almost hurt that I know it's not going to last forever.
Yeah. I think it'll last a while. It'll last as long as sales are up.
Yeah, you know, until the next movie comes out. something like that.
Okay, that was number 3. Number 2 on your list, and as I've said before, if number 1 is not able to fulfill the duties of being the number 1 book of the year, this one will take its place. So,
Okay.
what's the number 2 book?
I didn't know there was any stipulations on my list writing.
Watch JR's
here's
list.
the
Find
deal.
any naked pictures of number 1.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
This is a joint number 2. I'm going to call it issue number 1 or issue number 12 of
Yes.
Wednesday Comics. All right, here's the deal. Say what you want about the format, say what you want about testing time and how the pages are going to brown. Bottom line is DC tried something different, and they succeeded.
Yeah.
I mean, bottom line, you had Brian Azzarello on Batman. You had, who else? Palmiotti and Amanda Connor on Superwoman, Supergirl.
Supergirl.
I'm really trying to do this too fast.
You're all right.
You're fine.
Hawkman. You had the Cuber on Sergeant Rock.
Yeah, Cuber Boys.
You had Neil Gaiman's Metamorpho. Metal Men by Dan DiDio, and just so many people. I mean, I can't even list them all. Bottom line is DC took a chance in a market where prices are going up and people are buying less. And they made a 12-week book instead of the 52-week books they have been trying for the 2 previous years. And I loved every second of it. I have every issue. I've read them back to front. And it's one of those things that you don't necessarily have to read a million times, but just the experience of flipping it open and having a comic book page this big to read is phenomenal. I hope they do another one next year. Whatever they want to do, I'll keep buying them.
Okay, and your number 1 book, the best book of 2009 is...
Planetary number 27.
Oh! Planetary.
No, what is... Oh!
No, go ahead. No, this is your list. Go ahead.
Listen. Planetary is a series that transcends traditional comic book fans.
Yes, it was. It was.
It's over now. It took way too long for it to finish, but you know what? It finished this year, and it's my number 1 pick of the year because it's done, and I can finally rest all 27 issues in my comic book box and take them out whenever I want to read them. And the whole mythology Warren Ellis created, along with John Cassidy, and the fact that it was only those 2 guys over the last, 10 years? Yeah. 10 years to do 27 issues of a comic book. I mean, I feel a little asinine just saying it out loud.
It sort of has something in common with your number 10 pick in this list.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, but you know what? Good things.
And if you're not sure what that is, go back and look at the other
the previous post.
Yeah,
good things are worth the wait. I think Warren Ellis stayed true to his concept. He left it open enough to where if somebody else wanted to pick up a ball and run with it down the line, they wouldn't be stepping on anybody's toes. Yeah. But he didn't leave anybody wanting anything. John Cassidy got better with each year. He was able to do 25, 26 issues of X-Men in like a quarter of the time it took him to do this series. I think bottom line, in the long run, Planetary is going to be one of those series like Sandman or like Why the Last Man or 100 Bullets that you could go back and reread. Superhero comics come and go. These are archaeologists of the unknown. And come on, that's just cool. So that's it. That's all I got.
So that's 5 through 1, and going back over the list. Number 5 was
Marvel's Project number 1. Come on, I know this.
Number 4 was
Incognito number 1.
Number 3 was
Batman and Robin number 1.
Number 2 was
Wednesday Comics whatever.
And number 1 was, of course,
Planetary number 27.
Planetary 27. So that's your top 10 list of comics for this year.
That's everybody's top 10 list. If I said it,
there you go. There you go. You can read all of his reviews. Most of the books that he was just talking about are reviewed on the store's website, of course.
That's right,
and
all of them.
Where do you go for those reviews?
I'm looking down here this time.
You know the usual. www.myalternatereality.com.
So stop off at the store's website, read his reviews. And next time, this is Comic Book Man.
And this is Sweet Dane
saying,
bye! Bye!
Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.